Hey everybody, it's Bruno. Here's my new episode of AndB. Be my next guest on AndB by clicking on the link below and we'll contact you. So listen, enjoy the episode.
That's right. What's up, you sucker? What you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, attracting people. Yeah, we've paid, some good fees for our developers, and we contract a lot of work, so we don't have a lot of internal, like a typical company, full-time staff and employees. We've contracted out lots of work, and we work quite remotely in many cases, as many companies do today. I mean, if you own a retail store, you're not working remotely, but if many technology companies, right? So, attracting good talent is so key, right? So key. They say a bad employee or a bad worker, could be cost you a fortune, right? And I've experienced some things myself in this industry, and so it's very important for people today. I mean, when they're hiring and to really be on their game, right? And I mean, we have a simple product in our platform to help a little bit with the small business owner called Video Resume.
Yeah.
That a business can, we can put a decal on their window of their store. Tells us about get us on video pages, download the mobile app, and if you want to, you can send a resume. So if they're hiring, they have a collection of videos to review from, right, of people that may want to work for that company. Now, it's not meant to replace the whole big beast behind that. That's, who are they, all of the curriculum.
That's what we do.
That's what you do. That's the beauty of your company. Exactly. Is that, I call it, meet the talent, behind the skill.
It's a little bit more proactive from the applicant's point of view.
Yeah.
So they film themselves.
Yeah, film myself a 1-minute video.
It's pretty cool.
And through the mobile app, they could be doing it in the living room of their home. They send it to the business that they're interested to work for. The business gets a notification. They can privately view the video with the contact info, a link to a CV, something like that, in the back office privately of that business owner on their video page account. Yeah, so it's just a little extra benefit, but it's there's a lot when it comes behind screening and hiring good talent and good employees, a lot further than, just meeting that side of the talent. And I think that's, the business that you're in and have been in it for some time, kind of experts in your field in that regard. Maybe tell me a little bit about, some of the importance, because people out there, they're going to hire talent. And what do they have to go through? Because I know they say one bad hire, could cost you a fortune, right? So how do people these days, through like the system you have?
I love the way they turn this on me every time here, right? Yeah, it comes down to people.
Yeah. How a company like that you have in the hiring space, what do you recommend for business owners out there? How can they save money? How can they cut their costs? How can they be more effective in hiring? Because everybody needs to hire.
Yeah, you know what? This is about you, so I'm just going to throw in a couple of things. But it's interesting. You said it takes one bad hire. I heard a saying that it said it takes generations to build wealth, and then just one person in one of the generations just to spend it. So I think it's more than just one bad hire. I believe that in your space, if I could be so upfront and say, look, you're in the technology space, if you segment it, and most people in technology have told us that the main reason why they stay or leave a company, notwithstanding competitive pay and non-abusive environments. Those are the two things. If they can't afford to pay the bills, they ain't sticking around. If it's in a place where they got to duck every 2 minutes because you're throwing things at them verbally or actually physically. The big one is growth, and it's technical growth. So if they don't feel they're technically challenged or part of a solution, then technology professionals have told us that they get kind of bored. Once they get bored, technology people are not as innovative, as creative. So I really believe that the three things that you have to do is, create or communicate the exact environment. And some people have kind of like me, dislike me, and that's okay. I keep doing this because it's true. Anybody who listens to me sometimes kind of goes, that's not true. Well, I'm just telling you what people have told us over, tens of hundreds of thousands of interviews that we've done. And one of it, the main point is, you as an employer, you don't have to create an environment that everybody wants. But I think you have a responsibility to explain to everyone what the environment is.
The culture, yeah.
You call it the culture, but you tell them, look, this is who I am.
Works, yeah.
And so when, in your case, when video goes sideways, look, I am going to throw a shovel at somebody. Are you okay with that? So I'm not saying that throwing things or a shovel or, a Coke can at somebody or something like that is good or bad, but you may as well tell them up front, this is how you deal with things. This is how we deal with things at our company. Conversely, being a little bit more serious and professional is, you can't come in here as our technology expert that I hire you and throw things at me. I won't tolerate it because that's not how I treat you. So I believe that that's the first step in really communicating what your environment is. I'm very opinionated about the word culture, and that's a question for another day. It's not that I don't agree or disagree. It's more, I believe it starts with communicating with the environment that you've tried to create, and then as it multiplies, maybe it becomes a culture. But step one is identify the environment that you work in. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you want someone to be our next guest, simple. Click below in the description and we'll get in touch with them. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and you'll never ever miss another episode.